Technically, it's morning, everybody. Sorry, wife wanted to do some stuff today, and I just found myself real busy. But, Dale put another, vid up, and I guess him and Malivictus, got together and figured out a name. GAC, Gamers Against Cancer. So if you want to find anything about it, if you want to donate especially, or, you know, sell like a mini or two that you're not going to play with anymore or whatever, you know, GW did another one of their crazy rule changes and wiped out an entire troop type or something. It's a really great cause. If you go to Bootleg, he's got all the links to the people, specifically the two families. And I was listening to Albany Park today while I was doing some other work, and it got me thinking about the whole industrial airship, old and new kind of thing. And I've been doing had orcs in the back of my mind since I was working on that one set, and I got an idea for a different angle on a tower. Everybody that does orc towers, they tend to be these big conglomeration of junk up to like a tower top. I thought it would be really cool if you could just eliminate the tower altogether. Well, how would you do that? You'd have to do like a zeppelin kind of thing, but I didn't want to go with cloth. I thought it'd be cooler to go with like metal. So I came up with my version of like an Ork Zepplin / tower, and I'll give you a heads up on it right now. There you are. Let me get underneath it. Mean looking, huh? So it just looks like a scavenged together can with big nasty spikes on it, and it's gonna be filled with fluid that's a lot lighter than air, which will probably make it extremely flammable, which makes it even cooler for orcs. So as you can see, this is what I've done with the upper part of the tower. I've cut up plexiglass. It hot glues together really well. I've done it on a low setting, and it seems to be holding really well, along with cardboard. If you cut up your cardboard and you finger bend it, you can piece these together really nicely. You're gonna have a little trouble with your low end curves and your high-end curves. With that, you just look at it and then cut like a moon shape inside curve. Let's see if I can do this with my finger. An inside hooking curve, and it'll fit real nice on the edge. And when this gets black bombed, any little crevices are just going to be considered a shaded area, and you won't really see it. Another difficult part was cutting the curve there. You might have a little trouble doing that. Let's get that back out. But I think it looks sufficiently mean. And as you can see, I just took 2 cups, glued them together, took various, you know, cereal box or whatever, welded up some nasty looking spiky stuff, and it worked out really well. I'm very happy with the results. Now the tough part is going to be figuring out, well, 2 things. One, you want to get all these little spiderwebby deals out. Okay, that's gonna be a real freaking problem. I don't know if you guys can see that. Whenever you work with hot glue, you're going to get these little itty-bitty spiderweb things when you pull it off. There's a good example of one. You've got to go through them. I highly suggest getting tweezers like you have here and going through your model after you've glued it and plucking all these out. As far as being able to see your glue lines, don't worry about it. I've been a welder for 9 years. Welds look like that. So don't let that phase you, okay? If you look at welds, they're just blobs of metal along flat metal seams. So they're gonna look just like that. So don't worry about it, okay? Like I said, the undercarriage is gonna be a little bit of a problem. My idea for getting this in place is having a fairly heavy ground, like a hill or something. Maybe one of my plaster stones over there that I've got over there. Let's see if I can zoom. Alright, you see that plaster there? That is very heavy and it would make an awesome base. And then what you do is you get yourself a coat hanger. Here, I'll flip this around. Get yourself a coat hanger. And take 2 of them and you can put them in a vise, have your friend hold them or whatever, but you want to twist it so it looks like rope, okay? And then you use that as your ground sandbag for holding this in place, so the orcs can have the high ground, so to say, or so to speak, and can tell when the enemy is coming or whatnot. And it really makes a dynamic look on your board, especially with all the spikes and stuff. Also, I ordered some earth magnets, and I'm going to try and do some earth magnetization on this so it's also easy for shipping and storage. This is something else that I'm planning on throwing out there for the cancer cause. Because, you know, it's a great cause. It may seem a little selfish of me saying this, but my mom has had a lot of bouts with cancer, and she's managed to stay ahead of the curve with the research and development. It's like if my mom would have been born 20 years earlier, cancer would have got her a long time ago. So I owe these institutions a lot. I owe them for the life of my mother. So it's a great cause. Get involved. Make your actions count. You know, we're only going to be on this rock for so long. Make it count for something. So I'm going to get back to work. I hope this inspires you guys to get busy and make your own orc stuff. And just keep on building. Take care, everybody. Love you.